Hello! Okay, so this video is going to be going over some of the Season 4 changes, the general balance patch that everybody has gotten, as well as the changes to Josie. I thought it'd be cool to wrap around these two subjects in one video, so yeah, let's just get straight into it. The first big thing I want to talk about is the changes to the life gauge. This is a pretty big pretty big change, all things considering. Everybody's health has been increased by 5 points from 170 to 175. That is actually a pretty big amount. That alone would allow people to survive a little bit longer against most people in the cast, not against problem characters like Julia, Geese, Akuma, or previously problem characters like Akuma, Geese, Julia, and Deviljin. Or Kazuya. Well, Kazuya is not a problem character. More of talking about characters that can get pretty free damage, just because. But yes, that's pretty nice. Paired with the addition of wall hit damage scaling going down by 10% from 90 to 80. Damn, that's pretty good shit. That definitely changes a lot of how damage is at the wall. Everyone's going to be doing quite a bit less damage, which is always nice. Hold on. Let me, hold on. Actually, I should probably do other combo here. Oh my god, I'm just bad today. Alright, I just woke up. See, 82 damage. Previously, she would do a little bit more than that. Oh yeah, another change is the down near wall hit damage scaling. What that means is that when she slumps down to the ground like that, as soon as his butt hits the ground, like that, the damage scaling will be 50%, as you can see, instead of 60. This definitely affects a lot of people's damage. Kazuya and Horang, I think, will suffer a lot from this, specifically due to how they're... Oh no, not Horang. Li Xiaolan will suffer from this quite a bit. Their combos kind of end around there. And a lot of their damage comes from the down near wall hit damage scaling, especially if Kazuya has rage. The balcony breaks added 90% scaling to damage. If you didn't know this before, balcony breaks did not used to offer scaling when you knocked them over, which I always thought was a thing for a super long time, but apparently it was not a thing. So now when you break some balcony with someone, scaling will not go back to 100%. It'll be 90. They also added this for wall breaks as well, for example on Geese's stage as an example. Well, Geese's stage has the wall breaks. He added 90% scaling to the damage, and for each consecutive wall break in an aerial combo, it will reduce by 10%, going from 90, 80, 70, going on and forwards. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Will affect a lot of death combos, but it's good that they were thinking about that. So yeah, a lot of the other changes is affecting the hop kick, or the neutral hop kick of everybody. A forward neutral hop kick. Basically, they just increased the lower range of the attack, I guess to make it more consistent, but I don't really know why this was a change. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about the changes now to Josie. Now Josie has received a little bit more changes. It's been interesting. Some of these I don't understand, and I don't really know why they want to do this, but yeah, let's go over them. First things first, they increased the active hitbox, or the active frames of her rage art. So now it is 20 to 21 frames instead of just 20 frames. Don't know why we needed that, honestly. And to me, I don't really see what's the point of that. It already had an amazing hitbox, even for that one frame. We take a look here in this combo. Look how low to the ground we can hit hay. Oh shit. That was a bad example. But you can actually get that. Oh my god. I'm just bad today. It's one of those days. You can actually hit hay there. You can see. Which, obviously, normally you think that wouldn't hit, but you can. So I don't understand the change to the active frames. Maybe if you want to catch more people, I don't know, make it better. Honestly, unneeded. Don't see a purpose. Next, we're going on to something that actually I do see has a good purpose. But at the same time, holy cannoli, this move is going to be really good even more. That is Switch Stance 1. Holy crap, this move is amazing now. As you can see, it is -1 on block. This move was already amazing. It was your uninterruptible option from Switch Dance. But it now is uninterruptible, which is super, super cool. As you can see here, the frame advantage went to -1 instead of -7. Previously was -7. As you can see here, -6 has been removed, which that is amazing. You can do a lot more out of this now. Usually once they block the elbow, you kind of have to just block and just deal with whatever they give you. But now you don't properly lose your turn. With -1, you can do a lot of things. You can sidestep, you can backdash to try and catch a whiff punish. You can do a lot with that. This move is now infinitely scarier, and I think that it will help with her 50-50 here, and trying to get people to duck it instead and play the 50-50 instead of just taking a block instead. Because this is going to open up so much more opportunities to do some extra mix-up-y things. I like this change. I didn't originally think I wanted something like this, but now that it's here, I think it would be pretty cool to have. Next, 3-3. Change the attack startup, so it basically has two active frames now. One from 23 to 24, as you can see here, which is nice. Quality of life change. Don't know what this affects. I honestly don't see a purpose to this. But again, nice. It's always nice to have. I don't remember this ever being. This is essentially combo filler for the most part, so I don't actually know. What is the combo meter? Why would you need to add an active frame? Anyway, whatever. We have 3-4-3. Okay, -13 instead of -14. That's a pretty good change. Although I don't know. Okay. So I think they want us to try and use a bit more in pressure. They want us to use 3 more, it looks like. That's okay. This move is less punishable in block at -13, which is a pretty good buff, actually. -14 to -13 is actually a pretty big gap. People can get a lot more off of a -14, and some people can launch off of a -14, so that's something important to note. Characters like Geese can no longer launch this, which is nice. New move. We're gonna go over her new move now. This new move, I'm on the fence about it. A lot of people like it, a lot of people hate it. Personally, I'm not a fan. I think this move kind of blows sometimes, and has very, very specific usage. This move is going to require you to range really well in order to use effectively. And the thing is that Josie wants to be in your face all the time. She doesn't really want to be far away from you if she can help it. But yeah, let's take a look. This move is very similar to one of Leo's moves. You might recognize the 2 hits, the high-low. and it's inputted with 1 and 4, 1 plus 4. Nice and move. Look at that. You can see that it actually pushes her into switch stance, which is really cool, right? You can see as she does a little hop back. Look at that. But the issue with this move is that it doesn't offer good. It doesn't offer the frame advantage that is necessary that most switch stance options give you on hit. For example, this gives you plus 16 on hit. It's not a true plus 16 because we're going into switch stance, but with this plus 16, every option out of switch stance besides 4 and crouch dash or CD are uninterruptible. They have to block and guess. And because of that, because of that big amount of switch stance, about a big amount of frame advantage, it makes switch stance scary on hit, those moves that go into switch stance. This one, with improper ranging, only gives you plus 11, which, if I remind you, is basically the frame advantage that you get from going in, from getting a blocked hit. As you can see here, let's see, what's another plus 11. Plus 11. Pretty much I used to use down forward 4 to get into switch stance most times. You see here, plus 11, a lot of plus 11. So this being 0 on block and being plus 11 on hit from close range, really I don't see the purpose in the move. You might also say, well, it's safe at 0, right? The thing is that she's moving back into switch stance, as you can see here. During that entire animation of her bringing her leg back, she is punishable. She does not whip out something. And you don't want to whip out something if you're minus 0. You don't have a super fast option out of this, and you don't want to get counter hit. There's so many issues with this. So as you can see here, that's the conundrum I have with this move. I don't understand its purpose. But there is one upside to it, which goes against a lot of what Josie's about, being in your face the entire time. If you properly range this, and be really far away, suddenly you get, it's like 2 point. Suddenly you get plus 15 if only the low hits. What can you do with that plus 15? It's a different plus 15 than if you get this hit. It is significantly different because, well, you can see here the one option is blockable if this mid hits with plus 16. This low actually makes it so that you can get a guaranteed switch stance 1. That's really cool. But the thing is that the ranging is super specific, and you have to range it. If you don't range it, then you get the plus 11. So this move is just, it's nice to have a low option that goes into switch stance. Don't get me wrong. It's just that the requirements to be using it effectively are against Josie's identity as a character. So yeah, that's my opinions on the new move. I'm looking to see them change this up a bit. Honestly, I would love for them to get rid of give them the same amount of frame advantage as the same kind of frame advantage as actually make it plus 14 instead of plus 16 or plus 15, and remove this high. Just let it be a low. Just let it be a low. That converts into switch stance. Make it punishable. Make it much more punishable on block. Make it actually negative on block. And then you have Josie's identity back. There you go. That's what I want. That's what I want. Or give me a new move out of switch stance that hits mid. That's fast, just like what do you call it? Or that hits low. That's fast, like the one option. but is super punishable on block and does not launch counter hit. That would also be nice to have. Although something not launching counter hit from switch stance, for the most part, is against Josie's identity, but I think it fits her much better than this move by a lot. Next, change the damage from... Okay, so this is a damage nerf to her, which is something I've been wanting. Which is her key move in combos. This last hit of forward 3-3 does 28 damage instead of 30. Is that a big enough nerf to the damage? Oh my god. My brain and fingers are cold. Is that a 1 damage nerf? Yeah, with scaling, that's only 1 damage less. No, I don't think it's enough. I think they should go significantly lower. I mean, against smalls, I will only be able to get 59? Yeah, 59 damage with that wall. But generally against the cast, I think I should be doing less than 60. I think if I'm gonna do 60, I think they remove it by 1 or 2 one more point. Make it 27. That's still 7 more points than 4, 2, 3, 4. See, the last hit's 20 here. But yeah. That's my opinion on that. I don't want to go too much on that. If I go on, I'll go on a tangent on her damage again, but yeah. Oh yeah, they improved the capabilities of forward 3 by letting it catch sidestep and sidewalk right, which is fucking amazing. Look at that. Oh my god. Alright, I love this move even more. I love this move already. It's a really fun counter hit launch. One of my favorite moves to just throw out in neutral, because on block it's like really safe still. Like, look how safe this is, -3. You can sidestep after that, which is nice. But now, this move catches sidesteps and sidewalk by quite a large margin. Like, look how wide the hitbox is. Don't understand why that does that. Just in terms of visually, but it does look nice, and it does work. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. +8 on hit, always wonderful. Next we have a new counter hit launcher in down forward 1, 4, 2. Usually, you would never, if you play Josie, you would know that you usually don't ever do the full string of down forward 1, 4, 2, unless you got like counter hit on the second hit, because then it would be guaranteed. But the thing is that, or actually I think on normal hit, no, yeah, it's safe, -7, but you don't ever do that. You mainly use down forward 1, 4 for the low, or down forward 1, 4, 4 to get the mix up. Because this on counter hit launches. Now I think they want you to use down forward 4, 2. This covers quite a bit of distance because now it launches, which is nice. Having another counter hit launcher. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have an opportunity to use that kind of launch though. It's kind of like this one. That knee also counter hit launches. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to use it. So it's nice to have. I don't know when I would be able to use it, but you can get actually a fairly decent damaging combo here. Let's see, 69 damage, which is good, I guess. But yeah, it's not I don't think it's necessary. It's just nice to have, I guess, but I don't think anyone will be able to actually utilize that. Because you can't delay this, so yeah. Change the startup frames from 22 to 23 for her Power Crush. Oh, that's nice. A little bit more active frames. You don't really use our Power Crush too often. It's kind of too really slow. But they also increase the range of the attack, which is cool. I guess that it's to go in conjunction with the extra range of the attack. It has more active hitbox. Now it like flies. I mean, it already did go really far. Like, look at that. It's just not a super good move. It's minus 13 on block. So yeah. Change. Okay, next move. Down back 4-2-3. Change the frame advantage when blocked from minus 16 to minus 14. That is a big buff, actually. No longer is it lock punishable by everybody on the cast. That's pretty cool. I still don't know why. I mean, you don't really throw this move out in the open. Not at all, really. But yeah, pretty cool. Nice to have. Back 2. Increase the low range of the attack, increase the move's tracking. Not really sure why they increased the lower range of the attack. Moves tracking, that's pretty nice. Does it track to what side now? Interesting. Maybe it's a very small amount. It seems like it has a very small amount of tracking, if it does have tracking. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So yeah, increase the moves tracking. Nice. Generally, we just use this move anyway for the counter hit launch. That sets up into really good Oki for us on if they get up right away, then we can launch them with down forward 2. As well as on hit and on block, it's also positive, so it's a good move in general. So throw this out if you're a Josie player and you're trying to learn Josie. It's a good move to just throw out. Let's see here. Oh, increase the range of crouch dash 2. C2. Possible. Definitely not the same range as CD3. It's a very small difference from what I can tell, but it's nice to have. I guess it makes it more consistent now. So yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. This one's nice. Change the attack starter from frame 24 to 26 to 24, 27. This is a big buff for this move. Increases the lower range of the attack. This, I want it to be a really good Oki option to just throw out. With the increase to the amount of frames that it has, this would become a much better Oki option. Also, this move is really fun and just on counter hit launches. Very nice. Cool. I like it. That's one of my other favorite buffs, aside from Switch Dance 1. Wall crouching, down forward 4. This little kick here that I like to throw out. Decrease the distance between the character and opponent when the move hits. Nice. Do they extend the amount of stun on this? I don't remember them being crumpled for that long. I haven't played a little bit of Tekken in a little bit, so that's my bad. Increase the range of the attack. Is it from 3 now? Can I hit from 3? Oh my god, I could hit from 3. It's Zafina range. It's Zafina range, but a lot more fucking setup in order to get it out. Instead of pressing back 1+2, I just hold fucking down forward 4. That's really nice. That's pretty nice. Decrease the distance between the character and opponent when the move hits. Oh, they made it so you can pressure more after this, because this would push back quite a bit on hit. So now you have pressure afterwards. Only a little bit? The crumple stun offers some weird things. It's +7. Maybe I can just go for that after, if someone respects the frames. Increase the range of attack and all that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's the change to Josie. My thoughts on it as a total, they're okay. The main one that I'm happy about is this being changed so that on block it is -1 instead of -7. I think that's really nice. That's a super cool thing. Super cool. Thanks, game. Or thanks, Namco. You did good. So, yeah. Anything else I want to talk about? That's about it. Yeah, overall, pretty good changes. A lot of fun going over them. Yeah. Alright. Take care.